indeed, this is starting to feel like a vast left-wing conspiracy.
No matter what happens during that scheduled public Senate hearing featuring Supreme Court Judge nominee Brett Kavanaugh and his accuser, Dr. Christine Blasey Ford, the die has already been cast for many people.
We believe Dr. Blasey! I believe her because she's telling the truth. She is asking the FBI to investigate her claims. She is asking for that kind of review, that investigative work, that oversight, that accountability, because she's telling the truth.
Some Democrats have already made up their mind about whom to believe, even without the investigation they've called for or the witnesses to corroborate the accusations or a hearing that both sides finally agreed to Sunday night. And that all was before a second accuser named Deborah Ramirez emerged. New Yorker reporter Ronan Farrow, who's broken several stories about sexual abuse, including ones about Harvey Weinstein, published a piece about Kavanaugh exposing himself to Ramirez, now 53 years old, at a party while they were both students at Yale in the early 1980s. Kavanaugh immediately denied the report in a statement. Quote, "This is a smear, plain and simple. I look forward to testifying on Thursday about the truth and defending my good name and the reputation for character and integrity I have spent a lifetime building against these last-minute accusations." The New Yorker chose to publish the story even though Farrow and fellow reporter Jane Mayer admit, quote, "The New Yorker has not confirmed with other eyewitnesses that Kavanaugh was present at the party. The magazine contacted several dozen classmates of Ramirez and Kavanaugh regarding the incident. Many did not respond to interview requests, others declined to comment, or said they did not attend or remember the party." Deep into Farrow's New Yorker article, we also learned that those who did comment, including a former friend of Ramirez's, who was married to the male classmate alleged to be involved, said of Ramirez, quote, "This is a woman I was best friends with. We shared intimate details of our lives, and I was never told this story by her or by anyone else. It never came up. I didn't see it. I never heard of it happening." Still, dozens of other media outlets like the New York Times also picked up on the story and reported the allegations. Even though their own reporters admit, quote, "The New York Times had interviewed several dozen people over the past week in an attempt to corroborate Ramirez's story and could find no one with first-hand knowledge." Once again, Democrats like Senate Judiciary Committee ranking member Dianne Feinstein are using these new, unverified accusations to delay the scheduled hearings on the original accusations against Kavanaugh brought by Dr. Christine Blasey Ford. They say both accusations need to be investigated by the FBI. Republicans are getting impatient. Senator Tom Cotton accused Democrats of character assassination and said in a tweet, quote, "It's time to vote this week." The White House is also standing by Kavanaugh.
Judge Kavanaugh is an outstanding person, and I am with him all the way. We'll see how it goes with the Senate. We'll see how it goes with the vote. I think it could be, there's a chance that this could be one of the single most unfair, unjust things to happen to a candidate for anything.